All right, what's up, everybody? You're tuning into the PeopleRhythm movement. I'm your boy Connects representing. I'm standing right next to a special guest right now. This man has a ton of talent, gang of styles, one of the best MCs I've heard in a while. I've had him at one of my shows, really good. All right, my man right here, QBall. QBall, thanks for coming out, man. How's 2009 treating you, man?
Man, so far so good. The shit has been lovely to me, and I appreciate it. I mean, it started out kind of hard, you know, with the economy being the way that it is, but luckily God has blessed me, and I'm here.
Yeah, when Obama's president, you know, things are changing. Yeah, man. So they say, you know, hip-hop music and music in general is kind of like, you listen to it and it sounds like a journey through time.
Definitely.
How about you tell me your journey to get from where you were, wherever you're from, let us know where you're from, and how you got here to LA, you know?
Okay. Well, I moved out here the summer of '99, you know what I'm saying? I had just graduated from high school, and I would say when I was about 14, I really got into hip-hop. And I think it was my homeboy, he introduced me to Method Man. And he was like, hey, you ever heard of Method Man? I'm like, oh, no. He was like, you heard of Wu-Tang Clan? I'm like, no. It's like, man, you got to check out Wu-Tang. But, you know, Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, you got to have that. And that was pretty much my Bible of hip-hop from there, you know what I'm saying? And I really clicked on the Busta Rhymes, you know what I'm saying? And those were pretty much my teachers coming up in the game.
So a lot of influence through the underground, like the Wu-Tang and the people who really held it down. And so you said you moved out here after high school. And what really brought you out here? What was your main goal to come out to California?
Music. Yeah. And that's the thing, is because in the Midwest, there isn't really too many offers as far as like a big record label or a big showcase, you know what I'm saying, at a big club. So it was like I had to make a choice, and I wanted to go to New York, you know what I'm saying, but I had family here in LA, and he was like, you know, come out to LA and, you know, we can make things happen, and I've been here ever since.
That's good. So you have family to help support you when you came out here. That's crucial too. There's a lot of people come out here and, you know, they have the hope and the dream, and they get, you know, lost within, you know, the realm of trying to be who they are, and then they lose who their identity is. They don't have a lot of family, but to have family is crucial. How do you feel music has really helped you form an identity and become who you are?
Well, it really stabilized me as far as a person, you know what I'm saying? That growing up where I did, it was like you had two options, you know what I'm saying? You could end up in jail or you could end up on the streets, you know what I'm saying? And one was going to lead to the other and vice versa. So it was like, you know, you really just had to look outside of that zone. And I was really the cat standing home, you know, watching all of that shit go down outside of the window, you know what I mean? And it was like, it gave me structure to get away from that because I heard it so much, you know what I'm saying? And I know nowadays a lot of cats hearing it, motivates them or inspires them, you know what I'm saying, to get the bling or whatever the bullshit. But it's like, if you listen to the roots of it all, they've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Now we're supposed to be on something different, you know, so.
So speaking of motivation, what really motivates you to, you know, continue along your journey in music and hip-hop in particular to be an MC? What motivates you day in, day out?
I would just have to say the love for music alone. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of different music, a lot of different genres, and those types of musics inspire me to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm unique in my talent, and if I can have an opportunity to showcase that, you know, and put that in the camera, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, then I'll get the opportunity to shine just as much as they do.
And you mentioned how you listen to many different genres of music coming up and everything like that. When did you really listen to hip-hop? When did hip-hop come into your life and really touch you and make you think, yeah, I particularly like this genre of music?
Yeah. It was more so in my mid-teenage years, I would say 13, 14. You know, I listened to hip-hop, but it was like, you know, it wasn't inspiring, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It was like pop music today, you know, and you'd hear the MC Hammer on the radio and, you know, and the Kid and Play, Crisscross and all of that shit, you know, and it was like, you know, just the pop songs. And it seemed like we went from that point to a real grounding point in hip-hop, you know, where if you was a true cat, you could grasp onto that and you walk away with something true, to where now we're at that state again. Yeah. You know, so it's like now here comes the period where somebody got to step up to the plate.
Right, somebody's got to step up to the plate, and that's why you're here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, QBall, tell us about your upcoming project. Anything you got going on that's currently out, released? Tell us about that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. My first album is still available to the world, you know what I'm saying? Online, of course, because it's hard to work out your trunk when you don't have one, straight up. But so hit my album up online. You know, my first album is called The Real. You know what I'm saying? And it's about 19 tracks. I produced half of the tracks. My homeboy produced half of the tracks. So you get a real feel of two different sides of QBall, because he was more so of a mainstream producer, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I came from a whole different place. So the two coincide very well. You can pick that up. And right now I'm working on my follow-up called The Welcoming. So be prepared for that. I mean, that's all me, all QBall. I'm producing it. I write all my songs, of course, and, you know, I'm going to be on the mic, behind the mic, all that shit. So
behind the scenes doing the production, and that's what it is. When you got to get your hands involved in all the different aspects of it, and that's what it is. Yeah. What track on, well, really not just the new album, but even the old album that you said is still available, what track is your favorite that you've ever made?
Oh wow! Yeah. See, you didn't say that. You said that you ever.
Let's start with the one that is out right now. What's your favorite track on your new album?
Okay, my favorite track on my new album, although all of them are going to be magnificent, and trust me, I got some gems on there for y'all. But it would have to be a song I wrote called "The N-Bomb," aka Stilla. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I had just got out of jail and shit. I got locked up over some bullshit at the Twin Towers, you know what I'm saying? And I just had a lot running through my mind, you know what I'm saying? And I wrote a few songs out of that experience, but that was the one that, you know, is like, you know, that's me, straight up. Yeah.
So that one straight from the heart. And that's how most artists really write about the trials and tribulations they're going through. Yeah. Is there some track beyond that in this newest album that you would say maybe is one of your favorites, even if it's like a couple, that the people out there listening, the fans, can really say like, yeah, I listen to this track and I feel where he's coming from in particular with these couple tracks?
I would have to dig in my crates for that one, but I would have to really say it's one that I've yet to record, you know what I'm saying, because I'm still growing, you know what I'm saying, and every time I write a new song, I'm feeling more excited about where things are headed musically for me, so I would say it's yet to be heard.
Okay. That's what it is. All right, so we're sitting here with QBall, man. I want to thank QBall for coming out. Before we leave, you got to tell us where to go find your music. Where can we hear more of you if we go search online and any upcoming shows you got going on?
Okay, well, you can find me on CD Baby, of course, Amazon. I'm really just online. Rhapsody, Apple iTunes. You can find me. I'm online. You know what I'm saying? So you can find my album again. It's called The Real, and let's see, if you want to check me out, you're going to have to hit up my Your Session page. I'm really favoring that right now. It's a website created by King T and Sway, you know what I'm saying? And they, you know, producers or DJs, you know, from the Wake Up Show, exactly. So they got a website called Your Session. That's ursession.com/QBall.
Definitely check out QBall. He's gonna be at the Key Club. He's doing big things. Man's always text messaging me, always telling me the newest radio station he's on, everything.
Send me your email address, your telephone number. I'll hit you up from my number. That's how you know I'm an authentic motherfucker. I keep my MySpace page and all that shit. I'm the motherfucker on the computer, but I can't do that 24/7. So, you know what I'm saying?
So check that out. Until next time, remember, don't stop, keep it moving. Peace.
PeopleRhythm.
PeopleRhythm, baby.